good to know that we have you right here with us on Social Moments. I mean, Wizkid having his directorial debut, Bookie right back in Nollywood talking about the fact that she took a break from acting. Tunde Onakoya has said, wealth, integrity, choose your worth. These and many more we'll be talking about on Social Moment today. But before we get right into it, let's go on a quick break.
Hi everyone, my name is Yomi Casual. You can call me the Tailor, and you are watching Wakaati TV. Don't go nowhere, guys.
You're welcome back. I am the voice of Mo, and I'm not here alone to give you this juicy juice. I have with me.
I mean, what's better than having just one person on set is when we are two. My name is Otun Joy. Ambassador, welcome to Social Moment. And my first story today,
Again.
you know, while taking a walk through the streets of social media, I saw TG Omori and Pinky shaking. Yes, when they had that Wizkid had his directorial debut of his track, Kese Kese, the second track of his album, Morayo, the one he dedicated to his mom.
Yeah.
And social media is just a buzz like, woo, Wizkid is no longer just a singer, but also a director. And it also made me remember Simi. Simi also had her own directorial debut of Lost and Found. And you know, it made quite a number on YouTube. And I'm asking this question because that is also the question that is on the lips of a lot of people. By the time artists start directing their songs themselves, what would happen to the likes of TG and PK? What will happen?
Yeah, so I think that, you know, when you're an artist, when you're an artistic person, you have a direction to which you want your project to go. And which is why you see that a lot of actors as well, they go into directing because they have something they want to birth. They have something that they want to bring to life. They have a picture of what they want, and sometimes maybe, just maybe, the directors they're working with don't hit the nail on the head, or maybe the directors just give them something that they can just be like, okay, you know what, that's fine. So being a director just helps you to, you know, this is my project, this is my dream, this is what I see, this is how I want it, and voila, I have it.
Or maybe because they are simply creatives and you know they don't want to be boxed. So, if I can sing, I've been on set, you know, for my other music videos. Why don't I just give this a try, you know? And people have been applauding Wizkid, and so far the song Kese Kese has been hitting numbers. I mean, Spotify said, see, this song hit the most, you know, downloads in a day. And maybe this is just a cue for other artists to, you know, start off something.
Well, to be sincere, I feel like a lot of people have, you know, they have that thing. And I think that even these artists, like it or not, they work hand in hand with, you know, all these directors, even the ones that work with them on set. You know, they work with them, tell them, okay, this is what I want, you know. But like I did say, maybe they are just not hitting it. I mean, it feels good to see artists, you know, especially the ones in music, diversifying. I mean, Tiwa Savage had that Water and Gary, you know, film. It wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't.
You know, but I mean, it's really nice. It's really nice to see. Okay, so when we talk about your values, when we talk about integrity, where do you stand? Now, Tunde Onakoya, this chess master, you know, he put up on X, you know, just talking about the fact that he had an opportunity to, you know,
get some extra cash somewhere.
And, you know, he said that he, you know, valued it, and it wasn't an entirely bad thing to do, but he just weighed his values and his vision, and he's like, you know what, I think I'll just let go of this thing. You know, he talked about the fact that integrity is actually better than any form of wealth, and it begs the question: where do you stand as an individual? Are you the type of person who will, you know, fall for anything just because money is involved? I mean, sometimes I go on X and I am seeing some people who we all know collectively that this thing is wrong, but you can sense or smell that there is an agenda involved, and so you're now wondering like, you too, you're joining the bandwagon, really. So I feel it's really nice to see. And also because he's a stand-up guy. Well, I think he's a stand-up guy. You know, over the years, I mean, even when the chess game didn't really have like that much potential or that much knowledge, that much awareness in Nigeria, and the fact that he took it to the slum. So I feel like he has been through the the ruggedness,
The roughness
you know,
of
he
life,
has been through,
yes.
and now
And he has been able
he's
to-
made a name for himself. So at this point, he's just looking like, when I was nobody,
You know.
where were you?
I mean, I feel it's something good because they say for you to know a man, you get to know a man when he has money. You know, you get to see a man's true colors.
Yeah.
When I say man now, not just the
Male,
male, you
exactly.
know, in this context. So for him to be able to come out and say, oh, there was a time that I would have made a lot of cash, I would have done a lot of things, you know, with this amount. But
yeah.
no, I take my integrity, you know, over money. It means it tells a lot about the kind of man that he is. And
Yeah.
really, how many people, especially in Nigeria of today, with the
Today,
fact
yeah.
that we are struggling with the economy and stuff, how many people we actually see an opportunity to make a lot of money with, you know, little or...
Yeah, no effort.
Or, you know, after they'll tell you, you have to risk things, you know, you have to
Yeah.
be a risk taker and actually say, you know what, no, I'm not going to do this. My integrity is one thing. So I feel like at this point, Tunde has always proven to be a role model, someone
Yeah.
that you can
Yes.
actually learn
Yes.
from. And that issue or this thing that he just did just added a little more respect to him. And
Yeah.
it's something that a lot of people should actually look at. And whenever they find themselves in some kind
the
of
box,
tricky
yeah.
situation, you should know that, see, at the end of the day, money is important, but your worth to your value, you know, is also very, very important.
Hopefully there's no set or fraction that is looking at him as a fool for not taking the
Or
money,
you think,
because
you
you know
know,
that people are just very funny
Definitely,
with
that
with diverse
fraction would
opinions.
be, it would say, why did he not take it after all? Nobody would have known, you know, chop and clean mouth, like what people would say. But, you know, he did so well.
Yes. All right, so we're going on a short break, and when we come back, we still have more stories for you. Don't go anywhere.
It's movie time, isn't it? We are checking and guiding our viewers, giving them what is interesting, captivating, and thrilling. We are accomplishing wonders, and we choose to interfere by entertaining you.
Wakaati, Channel 100. We are Wakaati. Our stories are told by us.
Welcome back to Social Moments, and we are still in business of bringing to you all the basketballs that happened on social media. The story I have to share to us now is that of Mercy Chinwo and VDM. You will even be asking Mercy Chinwo, VDM, how come? I mean, the gist that we know that traded was that of Mercy Chinwo and her management or
Yes.
ex-management,
Yeah.
Easy Concept, you
yeah.
know, concerning transactions with the gospel, the contracts,
yes,
this.
you know, all of those things.
And from nowhere, we heard that VDM is now a third party in the discussion, talking about, whatever it is that Mercy Chinwo is doing is not the correct issue that happened. Oh, she actually did not remit a certain amount of money. He talked about $345,000, not being remitted to Easy Concept. And Mercy Chinwo has come out to say, this has nothing to do with you, number one. And how did you know that this actually happened? And then she got so angry and she just slammed him with a lawsuit of over 1 billion naira.
Yes.
What do you think?
So to be honest, when I saw the story, I was like, and I know it's not only me, because I mean, come on, if you do remember, let me take us back a little bit. There was a time that somebody or some people had said that her child was not hers, that
a lot of people
was not
said
her
it looked
husband,
like
Nathaniel
Nathaniel
Bassey.
Bassey, yes.
And you know, at that time there was also a lawsuit. Now this one again. There's a lawsuit, you know, and people are just wondering, like, Mercy Chinwo, you need to, you know, soft pedal a little bit, because it's not everything that happens now that any small thing, lawsuit, any small thing. I mean, we can understand that your name is at stake, your ministry is at stake,
too.
you know, your family is at stake. But that 1.1 billion, I mean, I saw a particular comment where somebody was like, is this what Jesus would do? And another person was like, believe Mercy Chinwo, no, she's not Jesus.
Christianity one side. And what is happening on ground one side.
Yeah, you know.
But look, VDM has actually come out to cry. Crocodile tears. Let's take a look at the video.
I know this case is not a case that I can go on with, so it go better make I just tender an apology. Initially, I be one say to Mercy Chinwo, wherever you lead me, I would go. That means more go cut. But as I can't think, I can't say make I apologize. Mercy, your love is kind. Your love is patience. Don't let the devil use you. You fill my life with your music, with so much peace and joy when you hold the mic in church. You're amazing. Don't let lawyers push you. You make my life feel brand new anytime I hear your song. All your promises, they pain. Promise you no go do this thing. You're not a man, you never lie. Now only man they lie, woman no they lie. Mercy, I love you too much, oh, too much, excess love, oh. Too much, excess love, oh.
I mean, so he has come out to say, oh, he didn't mean to. That was not, his purpose. That was not what he meant to do. Well, after being slammed with lawsuit. But when you know that, a lot of people are like...
It's good to let us know that tears was just
it's
for
crocodile.
This
It's
thing.
for crocodile.
After the tears, like
He
he
will
moved
come
on
back.
again, like, and I said what I said. You know what I'm talking about?
My goodness. I mean, like, a lot of people are like, we know VDM, we know that, okay, a lot of time he wants to insert himself in some issues so that he gets to solve the problem and stuff like that. But this particular one, what it concern you for inside? What are you trying to say that, oh, you are supporting Easy Concepts? Are you supporting Easy Concept because he's a man or because you think, oh, that really is what Messi Chinwo did?
Yeah.
What angle exactly?
It's also fair for us to ask, all this so-called evidence that Very Dark Man has, who gave them to him? How does he have it? How do you have details of this contract? Who told you that some monies were not remitted? Who told you? Like, where are you getting your information from? And even while sourcing for the information, are you looking
Verifying
are you
from
checking
both
from
parties?
both parties? Because come on. And also, Very Dark Man, if you're aware, there are about 7 or 8 people that have actually taken him to court.
Every other day.
And
He's
it
only
looks
going
like
back to
he's
work.
not backing down. And I just thought about it, thinking about the fact that he always wants to insert himself in stories. He's giving me a Portable vibe, but a more sophisticated Portable vibe.
Is VDM actually more sophisticated than Portable? I feel like
in
they're
terms
the
of
same
look,
because they always want to trend.
Yeah.
So they try as much as possible to insert themselves into 1 or 2 issues so that they keep going. Because I feel like if VDM does not say anything about anybody's issues in a week or 2
you would
or
not
3,
feel relevant. Yeah. It's also worthy to note that some Christians, actually, especially on social media, have come out to say that if it was another religion or if it were other religions, would you come out and say some of the things you said? Because Very Dark Man had, said something about the Christian religion as well. And,
like he has issues with Christianity.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
And, some people on social media are like, now, wow, Along Kusuru, that kind of energy. But I mean, VDM. I don't know. I don't even know.
3 times.
How they say,
Emeta.
But I mean, it is what it is. If you give us something to talk about, we're going to talk about it. But at the same time, I just feel like, a lot of people are actually saying he needs to tread carefully because you might just wake up one day and all of these things will just boomerang. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Bukky Wright, and this is our final story. Bukky Wright, Nollywood, if you remember Omotara Johnson. Let's take a look at this.
I had to take a break for my children. My children called and I had to take a break. There's a time in a woman's life and the children's life when they need you more than ever. And my children are abroad, so I had to leave everything to, go take care of my children. Because I would always tell anybody that you don't want to leave your children with anybody abroad, especially at a certain age. That's when they will tell, you're not my mom, you can't talk to me like that. You are not my dad, no, you can't tell me that. So be there yourself so that they'll tell you to your face, okay, try and tell me I'm not your mom, because my children know that they can't tell me I'm not. I know they know they can't tell me.
What do you?
Okay, I mean, if you have lived on Earth for a while in Nigeria, you know, maybe abroad, of course, you know the name Omotara Johnson, you know the face Bukky, right? She has a way when she cries, she has a way she does her face. Anyway, so she took a break from acting for a while, and she did share with us why she had to do that. She was on an interview with Ebuka, you know, he has like this stuff that he does, and Bukky Wright talked about the challenges of, I don't know whether to call it a challenge or the responsibilities of being a mother. You know, the fact that when your children call, it almost feels like you have to leave everything you're doing to answer them. And she specifically mentioned that, you know, when your children are abroad, you have to like put eye on them before they wake up one day and they'll tell you, who are you to tell me that? Where were you when I was going through that? Don't talk to me like that. You're not my father. You have been an absentee father. I know this word that they use these days, deadbeat. Any small thing, deadbeat father. Any small thing, deadbeat mother. And she's like, you know, let nothing happen to them. So, you know, and I feel like that is something that is good. Do you have an idea of, you know, some maybe Nollywood or entertainment people that actually took a break from, you know, this to, you know, attend to children and stuff like that?
A lot of them.
Shay comes to mind.
Shay comes to mind. As an actor, Ble comes to mind. I mean, the crier, the town crier, Ble comes to mind. So
Chika Ike too. You know, we've not seen her in a while.
Until of recent, you know, she's now a mother. And so I feel like these are some of the responsibilities that actually come with being a woman and being a career woman and a mother. So a lot of actors actually decided to, you know what, this can wait, because there's something they say acting will wait for you. So they feel like no matter the age it is that you come back to acting, you definitely find it. So at that point of her life, her children were the first, her priority, and she decided to, you know, let me face these children. When they are grown to a certain stage, then you can come back and see more of Omotara Johnson. So I feel like this is a sacrifice. We will be celebrating International Women's Day, and this is a good time to celebrate mothers and women that have, you know, decided to leave a little bit of themselves behind and, you know, okay, I'll do this in the future to take care of us, to tend to us. This is one of the, because you hardly see. Anyways, there are men that would actually, but it's difficult because men will believe that I have to work to make the money to take care of the children. But women, they would work, take care of the children, do everything. They're all-rounder. So this is us also celebrating the strong women, intentional women, women who have to, you know, leave a part of their life behind just for their children. Yeah, the real deal.
Okay, now we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we have social finds for you. Don't go anywhere.
Hi guys, my name is Lydia Lawrence Nze, and make sure you keep watching Wakaati TV. Bye!
You're welcome back. It's still Social Moments, and it's time for Social Finds. Let's take a look at this first video. See, I'm short of words. Because for me, my first question is, who did this selection? That was so unfair. Like, see the women, I want Ule Bantu.
With your, you know, front and back everywhere, thick.
And then the guys, they now went to pick.
No, the guys, they picked their way, more ways. Okay. I feel like they picked guys that they knew that were strong spiritually. Because it's only spiritual strength that can make you.
Flesh and blood did not reveal it to you.
Again, I mean, I feel like people say men are stronger now. A man is naturally like times 2 or times 3 stronger than the females.
Do you know that in that video,
the females just have flesh? The men had bones.
Please, that flesh is something. Fat self gets weight. Don't do that. You need to notice the selection of the ladies. There was only one relatively slim
intentional.
And that slim lady, she's fat.
And I see 2 of us joined together with
that was so unfair. But I mean, I like the fact that after they, turned,
yeah.
The guys now, I think it felt like the guys, the first time they were like, make we no fall our hand, But you want to tell me that there are no guys that have, well built and everything. It was
intentional.
They wanted to rig that thing. But those boys were like, no. No.
Coming
my
back,
my girlfriend will tell me that I don't have. No. But I mean, this is something that.
But they won. Coming back, they won.
Yeah. So
I feel it's a matter of positioning too.
Because
when they switched positions.
In this life.
So maybe they are more while playing that game. The name is tug of war. While playing that game, tug of war. So I feel there is an angle you actually stand and you'll be more firm to pull.
Let me give a motivational talk. In this life,
find your right position to
in
pull.
In this life, position to win. Thank you.
Rema.
Okay, Oja, tell us your social
I found something. And it is not funny at all. But let's watch the video together.
That is a disaster. Because these are supposed to be teachers. What are you teaching the children that are looking at you and recording it?
I mean,
what could they have been fighting over or fighting about?
What?
In staff room. That it took a woman to come and separate them. It's not even about the gender for me, because there was somebody at the back of that video.
He was making a phone call.
Making phone call. Like, come on. When we're talking, a school is a place for learning, not just education. There's also the moral aspect to learning. What morality will these teachers, do you know the impact that this video, this thing that these people have seen will have on this? When they are doing throwback, when they are maybe in school days, they will definitely talk about teachers that were fighting.
Those students that actually saw these teachers, automatic disrespect. I don't see that student doing something wrong and the teacher trying to correct the student.
Yeah.
I mean, with the kind of students that we have these days, the Gen Zs and Gen Z, you just hear something like, who are you to correct?
That's why Master something wanted to kill you that day. Do you know?
Was it not in our presence that both of you were fighting? You think I did not see you? Oh, I heard the gist, sir. Don't tell me not to fight him. Or after all, you also fight.
I mean, yes.
Also,
it's really sad. And the fact that that man on the shirt held the man in red for that long. And to the point that he was even trying to raise him. Like, how do you clamp someone on the neck and you're trying to raise the person off? The irritating part is, if this thing had gone wrong, your eye will calm down.
Your eye
and
go
that
clear.
thing that you were fighting over will now be very
Nothing.
stupid to
Yes.
you. Like you buy somebody just because of what exactly?
You were angry. Anger.
No, this is really, I
And at the
hope
end of the day.
that the disciplinary board takes a disciplinary action. In fact, first of all, suspend the two of them.
I mean, on the comment section, someone actually said 2 grown men, 2 family men just lost their jobs. Because how would you even want to remain in that school as a teacher? What do you want to teach the students again?
No. You see, integrity.
So
Integrity
just
has
find you
just-
another career
just-
path, where maybe boxing.
In all that you do, when you're angry, please control your emotions, because it's very, very important. Make your emotions not go lead you to something where you go in for
make you
this
lose
thing.
your job,
No.
make you kill person, make you end up for jail.
Nah,
you know what
it's not
now?
there. Anyways, on that despicable mood, we end today's social moment. Do join us again next time. Enjoy your weekend.